What's up? Welcome to the party. Alright, let me turn. There we go. Okay, so number 58. Eventually, if people are watching or interested, I will be doing these more consistently. But for now, yeah, it's kind of relaxed. And as long as I'm doing my journaling, that's what I'm happy about. But still going to keep doing videos as much as I can. And as much as if it is easy and comfortable to do, or if I'm just like, screw it and pass out, well, either way, I'm totally fine with it right now. So, but obviously, I don't think anybody's ever seen these videos at this time, at least as of now while I'm making this. Um, so it doesn't really matter right now, but one day maybe somebody will watch these. I don't know. And I hope it helps somebody. Anyway, still yellow. My headache is raging on, which I think that's what I said for yesterday. Seems to be raging on now. The bear is here and awake. I have a song. Um, uh, yeah, my stage name rapping is Colin Q. CON-Q. Um, and I have a song called Cumulonimbus, and it is about the storm that rages on when I have these headaches. And um, yeah, so I use a lot of different analogies. Even in that song, I use a lot of different analogies. But I've been using the bear a lot, and I use that in these videos a lot too, where it's like a bear. That's once the bear's awake, it won't leave me alone. It messes with me and beats me up from time to time. It's like even if the bear's just there and like messing with me, or if it's like really attacking me, none of it's good because there's a bear there, right? And even if the bear's leaving me alone, if it's still in my presence, then that's all you're going to be thinking about, right? If you're like in a cave somewhere and this bear is like right outside the cave, but it keeps coming in to mess with you. Well, even if it's just sitting outside the cave, you're going to be freaking out because there's a freaking bear there. Okay? So that's the way my headache is. Sometimes I'm like, I don't even know if I feel bad right now, but there's still something there that's like reminding me, and it's really hard to explain, and it all comes from drug use, and stupid crap that I did when I was growing up. So now I have to use all these analogies because it's impossible to describe the way it feels. I don't know how many doctors I've told that it feels like the worst headache of your entire life, except it doesn't hurt. It's all the other effects of the headache. It's like almost dizzy, like discombobulated, like static brained, kind of like a numb, shocked feeling, like my body's like in shock, like tensing up. It feels like I just got hit in the head with a baseball bat, except the pain isn't there. And there's weird, like, neurological symptoms. And I could just go on forever and list all these weird things that just sound like, all right, this guy's going through anxiety and blah, blah, blah. I can't tell you how many things doctors have said. Well, it could be this, it could be this, it could be this. Try this drug, try this drug, try this drug. Yeah. And the only doctor that really looks into it is like a functional doctor or some other specialty that is known as alternative because modern, Western medicine, that's just the way it is. It's the way our healthcare system is in America. It's all alternative if it's preventative. Preventative care is alternative in America. And it's really sad. So if you want care, if you want help, you're not getting any insurance for it. You got to pay for it. Unless you already have something that's messing with you. If you're just trying to prevent something, you have to pay out of pocket to have them prevented. But if you're dying of something, I mean, that's an extreme, but yeah, so frustrating. And then they give you more meds, and it gives you more symptoms, and then you freak out more, and then you just fall into the cycle. Now you're just bouncing back one thing from another. You're like a pinball just bouncing around the healthcare system. All right, go see this doctor. All right, this drug's doing this. Okay, come see me in a month. Okay. It's just a million reasons for you to keep coming back. The whole point should be to never come back. And if that was the goal, then things would be different. The Hippocratic Oath maybe should include something about, the stated goal of care should be to actually not have to give care anymore. Because the healthcare should be more important than the business, but we haven't separated that. The Hippocratic Oath is about doing what's best for that patient in the moment, right? But it becomes a real gray area when it comes to preventative care. If it's preventative, it's this murky thing that we could just get lost in. So doctors don't even mess with it anymore. If you're trying to do something preventative, it's like they just, okay, yeah, so what are your symptoms now? Okay, let's write that down. All right. Now what medications have you tried? Okay. And have you seen this specialist? You know what I mean? It's almost robotic the way they guide you through things now. It's really sad. Anyways, okay. I'll just write a book about it someday, with just all of my complaints about it. Or maybe I'll get smart and really learn what I'm talking about so I know, like, for sure. So that I know the ins and outs, like interview healthcare workers and, really get to understand it and then write a book. I would love to do that sometime because I can just sit here and rant about it forever. Well, why don't I just outline it and then I can just rant for 1,000 pages and do it in an organized way and do it in a way that's, educated and actually helps people. I don't know. But doing these videos, I mean, I hope people at least get it in through their head that the whole point of all of this is that you can take control of your health. You're going to need help from time to time. Everybody does. Some more than others. That's okay. But you can be behind the wheel driving. You may have to stop off and get gas because the car's not going to run without gas, right? There are things that you're going to need. You're going to need to go into the shop and get the car fixed up, but you're still the driver of the car. Too often we want to say, nah, you drive it. I'm tired of driving it. But with life, it's the infallible truth that we are responsible for ourselves ultimately. We are responsible for our bodies and we are in control of what we do with ourselves, right? So I'm going on another rant, and that's not to get philosophical about religion, because ultimately, really, God is in control, and that's the way I believe. But we have control, we have free will, and free will gives us the control over our own lives. Okay, and now we're down to the layer where I'm talking about. We can steer the car. We steer the car of our lives. And that comes with responsibility. So we can manage the foods that we eat. We can make sure that we are eating high quality foods and foods that benefit us personally. Because what works for me isn't going to work for you. What works for them isn't going to work for you. What works for you isn't going to work for them. But we can manage these things. Fitness, nutrition, mind, and medicine. We control those things. We need help with them. We need personal trainers. We need nutritionists. We need mental health experts. And we need doctors. But we steer the car. We are driving the car. We get to say yes or no whether or not we're doing that. So we come full circle, and now here we are, tracking and managing our daily activities and tasks and things that we put in our body. All right, so today was a 6.5. Slightly better than yesterday, which was slightly better than the day before. My headache, still a 6. Sleep, 7.5. I forced myself to sleep in, and I wish I wouldn't have, almost, but I just needed sleep. Like, I keep waking up early, and I go through these cycles, and for like a month or month and a half now, I just wake up early, like an hour or two, or sometimes 3 or 4 hours early, from when my alarm's set. It's really frustrating. I give myself a 7 on the diet. 1,500 calories for dinner. Probably 800 earlier. That's 23. Only a couple hundred in snacks. I'm going to say about 2,500. No exercise today, so that'll be okay. Grams of sugar was not too high. I'd probably say about 30 though. I kind of overestimate my sugar usually. Dairy was a maybe. When I ate out, did have chocolate. Rice, yes. Potatoes, yes. No cold shower today. First day without a cold shower in a long time. 0 exercise. I'm about to do some yoga before bed here. Mindfulness. Exercise, I'm going to put like 2 because I'm doing, whoops, not 12. It's a 12 out of 10, man. So good. Alright, 7 point. I'm gonna stick with 8. Don't think there was a flasher. Actually, yes, there was. First thing in the morning, there was. Okay. Negative. Below 0 temperatures. That's a better way to say that. Below zero temps today. Wasn't very active, but got a few things done on the computer. Headache raging on. That's about it. Just gonna leave it simple like that. I didn't do a topic today. That's okay. I guess that topic was my rant about the healthcare system. Yeah. Alright, let's keep it simple. It's already 16 minutes. Let's just keep it chill. Save it. And I will see you there. I will see you on another time. Bye, Jobin. What's the name of that movie? Where he's looking for a friend. Paul Rudd. Can't remember the name of the movie. I'm glad nobody watches these videos now. I'm glad nobody's seen them at this point. As soon as somebody sees this, they're gonna comment the name of that movie. I can't remember the name. I'm getting old. My memory is just going away. I haven't seen that movie in a while too. Jason Segel and Paul Rudd. Super funny movie. Alright. That's all I got. Tomorrow's a review day. And I gotta play tennis early. Alright. Good night. Love y'all. Feel good.